take your place. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the national anthem, and the invocation.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for everything you have given me, as well as my fellow classmates. God, you have always provided for our every need as we have made it to this great accomplishment. And may we continue to lean on your understanding as we start this next chapter in our lives. At this time, Lord, I ask you to help our community to look to you for peace as we enter the unknown, and to always remember that you are on the throne and in control. God, I pray you bless everyone inside this Coliseum with the strength and courage to go out and spread the gospel, telling others the good news about you. Father, as we leave and go our separate ways, please provide us with a blanket of safety and security. Thank you again for these graduates and their families and the time that we've had together. It's in your wonderful name I pray. Amen. Please be seated. Seniors and staff, please join us in singing the Alma Mater.
Sky of blue, nobly stands old Pisgah High School, loyal, strong, and true. Alma Mater, we love thee, now thy name we bless. Hail to thee, O Pisgah High School, hail to PHS.
Good evening. I'm Clint Connor, principal, and on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Pisgah High School, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 57th commencement exercise of Pisgah High School to honor our class of 2023. This is a great achievement for each of these young individuals. We appreciate that you are here to join us in making this a special event for our seniors. I would like to express my gratitude to a few individuals for assisting with this program. Will the following please stand and remain standing to be recognized? Assistant Principals, Ms. Amanda Baldwin, Ms. Lena Cope, Mr. Jesse Wilkins, Lead Teacher, Ms. Charlie Inman, School Counselors, Mr. Rodney Alt, Ms. Whitney Hoss, Ms. Lori Mills, our Choral Director, Ms. Fritzy Wise, Master Sergeant Riddle, Captain Frank Sheeran, Ms. Carter Gibson, and our clerical staff. Thank you. I would like to draw your attention to your program for the list of 2023 scholarship recipients. As of May 30th, these seniors have received $1,925,400 in scholarship money. We anticipate additional scholarship announcements, but this is a great accomplishment for this senior class. This scholarship total does not reflect the savings that our students have received already by taking college courses. Seniors, please stand if you have taken advanced placement and/or career and college promise courses through our community college. Please stand. How about an applause for these? Thank you. Today we will recognize several faculty members for their outstanding contributions to the students of Pisgah High School. Ms. Emily Burris, please come forward and be recognized as the 2022-23 Teacher of the Year for Pisgah High School. Please join in a round of applause for this outstanding teacher. At this time, I would like to announce and recognize the Teacher of the Year for the upcoming school year. This is a very prestigious award and voted on by all faculty members at the school. It is given in recognition of an outstanding member of the faculty for their efforts to be the very best teacher they can be. Pisgah's Teacher of the Year for the 2023-24 is Mr. W.C. Godfrey. Will you please stand to be recognized? Thank you, WC. I would also like to recognize two faculty members who will be retiring this school year, Ms. Sheila Jones and Ms. Patty Singleton. Please stand and be recognized at this time. We are grateful for your dedication and positive influence on the students and staff of Pisgah High School and wish you well in retirement. At this time, I would like to ask Andrew Wester, President of the National Honor Society, to come recognize a teacher that this class has nominated as the most influential teacher for their career at Pisgah High School.
Each year, the senior class votes on who they think is the most influential teacher at Pisgah High School. Although it is challenging to nominate just one teacher for this award, the nomination this year is very well deserving. This teacher is someone who is extremely passionate about her job and really touches her students' hearts. She has an outgoing personality and constantly checks in on her students. Although I never had her as a teacher, she's always been described to me as one of the most passionate and caring teachers at Pisgah. Every time I walked past her room, she always had a smile on her face and always seemed like she was having a great time. Again, although I never had her class, I'm very fortunate for the classmates that brought me snacks during my class from her room. It is my honor to present the 2023 Most Influential Teacher to Ms. Callie Rogers.
At this time, I would like to invite two outstanding seniors from the class of 2023, Riley Melton and Kennedy Barker, to address this year's graduates.
Class of 2023, we have made it to the finish line. Standing before you and reflecting on our incredible 4 years together is an honor. It is so hard for me to believe that as we each walk across this stage, it will be the last time that we are all in the same room together. What I would give to be at a football game one last time, gathered in a circle in the middle of the field, chanting the "What the Nation." As we all know, the "How will you be remembered" sign at each game is very important to our football players. As they walk onto the field to play each game, they jump to touch that sign to remind themselves the name that they stand for, Pisgah Nation. As we leave here today, I want you to stop and think, how will we be remembered? For the class of 2023, we will undoubtedly be remembered for our perseverance in the face of adversity. These past 4 years have been so very special. It is bittersweet to know that we have to part ways very soon. Every student, administrator, and teacher in this room have made high school the best experience possible, and it has been an honor to be a part of the Pisgah Nation. As Dr. Seuss said, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. I would not trade any memory made at Pisgah High School for anything. When we walked in those doors on August 19th of 2019, we joined not a school but a family. Pisgah is a forever family full of people that will always have your back and will look out for you no matter what. It is a family that we love. From the people we started high school with freshman year to those who joined us along the way, I think we are all so grateful for everyone in this room. We have been there for each other throughout the good and the bad, and boy, we have been through so much together. Freshman year, we started off our second semester with a pandemic that sent all of us home away from each other and left us with questions that nobody knew the answer to. Sophomore year, COVID-19 was still around. Switching from A week to B week tested how dedicated we all are. It was hard, but we pushed through it just like always. The flood hit on August 17th, 2021, the first week of junior year. Turning on the news that evening to see our little town tore apart was absolutely devastating. But just like always, we all came together to build Canton back up. It may have taken a while, but our community all working together got us back on track slowly but surely. And lastly, our senior year. Finding out that we are losing such an important piece of our town was so hard to hear. Nobody ever thought that they would see the Canton paper mill go. Although we are losing a vital staple of our town, we will always be Milltown. Just like Balsam Range said, it is the town that we all call home. Canton and Pisgah High School will always be home regardless of our journeys. Throughout these 4 years, we have had some ups and downs, but let's take a moment to think back at some of our favorite memories. Winning Powder Puff both years, having our first homecoming hoedown, winter formals, pep rallies, prom, senior sunset, spirit weeks, and let me just say, we sure did show out in all of our student sections. We know how to make the absolute best of every opportunity. I want to take a moment to recognize a few people that have meant so much to me, and I'm sure all of you sitting in front of me can say the same. To Mr. Connor, Miss Baldwin, Miss Cope, and Mr. Wilkins, I just want to say thank you. Ever since we pulled into school on the first day of freshman year, till today where we leave as Pisgah High School students for the last time, each one of you has given your best to make us all feel like we have a place at Pisgah High School forever. And to all of our teachers, mentors, and coaches, I would also like to say thank you. Thank you for not giving up or letting us down when things got tough. Thank you for teaching us life lessons that we will carry forever. The guidance from all of you throughout these 4 years has helped mold us into the young adults that we are today. So thank you for absolutely everything. Lastly, to the people I have grown up with since we were all just little babies, I wish you all the best. I can't wait to see where each of our journeys takes us. As Taylor Swift once said, this was the first page, but not where the storyline ends. I hope this new beginning in your life brings everything that you have ever dreamed of. Always remember, never be so kind that you forget to be clever, and never be so clever that you forget to be kind. With all of that being said, here's to the last 4 incredible years that we have all spent together. And it's the last time as a Pisgah High School student, go Bears!
Good evening, Pisgah Nation. I want to thank all the family, faculty, and staff for being here this evening. You have supported, loved, and helped each of us get to this incredible moment. Each of you had a part in making our 4 years special. Your presence has blessed us. To the class of 2023, can you believe we are almost ready to walk across this stage? The past 13 years have represented exciting chapters in our lives, and this final chapter is almost finished. This book is almost complete. It still doesn't feel real to be here with every single one of you for the last time that we are gathered together. It seems like it was only yesterday that we were trying to figure out why the gym was called J Building and why E and F are 2 different letters but the same building. Or learning that it doesn't matter if you walk under the awning when it's raining because you're still going to get soaking wet. Or, my favorite, making sure your camera and microphone were off for your first period Google Meet so no one could tell that you had just rolled out of bed at 8 a.m. But here we are, 4 years later. One thing is certain, our book, as the class of 2023, and all of its chapters will have a place in history someday. Canton, North Carolina, and the world have been exciting places during our time as a Black Bear. Pisgah Bears, our high school experience was nothing short of a whirlwind, a global pandemic, a devastating flood, and most recently, the closing of a century-old chapter in Canton, our paper mill. At times, over these past 4 years, it has been hard to have hope, to keep our heads held high when the world around us has been so unsettling. Graduating class of 2023, we could choose to be defined by what we have lost, but we shouldn't. I challenge our class to be defined by how we have grown and persevered. We have gained far more than we have ever lost over these 4 special years. Yes, we will always be the kids that lived through COVID, the class who watched their peers and community lose everything overnight from a natural disaster. But what about the small, overlooked moments that showed our character, our trust in each other, and our community's resilience? The pandemic may have taken away many of our traditional high school experiences, but it taught us new ways to celebrate. We played our fall rivalry game in February of 2021 at the height of a pandemic. Organizing a student section with mask requirements, well, kind of, for the Pisgah versus Tuscola game is not easy. We fought to have that moment, and it is a precious memory, even if it did pour the rain the entire time. Less than 2 days after Tropical Storm Fred left our school's property and community in ruins, you could see us knee-deep in mud all over the town, shoveling and recovering anything we could. No one made us do these things. That is our character, Pisgah Bears. And these are only a few examples representing our resilience and ability to face difficult times head on. Always remember that, class of 2023. We are not just strong, we are unstoppable. Everyone in this room is connected, whether you feel it or not. We are bonded by our experiences and attitude while facing challenges. I couldn't leave a speech without a Taylor Swift quote either. So as she says, if you never bleed, you're never gonna grow. Class of 2023, we have bled and we have grown. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, our high school experience is something that we will carry with us forever. I challenge you to not let our class be defined by the experiences we lost, but the character that we embodied. Pisgah Nation is forever etched within our souls. We, the class of 2023, exemplify the character expected of a Pisgah Black Bear, a member of the Canton community, and a product of our Milltown. In 10 or 15 years, Canton may look different than what she does now. There may not be a mill whistle at lunchtime daily, or a steady stream of steam billowing over the football field. But Bears, it is not the mill that makes Pisgah a mill town. It's us, the people. So one day, no matter where you find yourself, when someone asks, make sure that you tell them you're from Canton, North Carolina, a mill town, and that you are a proud graduate of the Pisgah High School class of 2023. And always remember to give your praise, glory, and love to the Lord above. I love you, Pisgah Nation, so go Bears! Woo!
Way to go, Riley and Kennedy. Great job. All right, one more. We're doing good. Hello, Pisgah family. It's great to be here at the Ramsey Center in Cullowhee, North Carolina, and may I say, go Bears. Let me start by saying thank you, Dr. Putnam, Central Office leadership, school board members, and distinguished guests for your inspired leadership and always putting students first in Haywood County. I want to thank the parents, the aunts, the uncles, the grandpas, the grandmas, cousins, and dedicated teachers for your support of these graduates along the way. Also, I would like to thank the entire Canton community for always showing up to support the Pisgah Nation. But most of all, I want to congratulate the class of 2023 for your unbelievable achievement. Thank you. Tonight, there are 187 graduates who are becoming Pisgah alumni. But before we toss our caps, if you'll take a few brief moments to let me present the class of 2023 with 5 crowns. Also, I've brought along tonight a visual aid to assist with his speech. Let me grab it. I'm going to show you the crown right here. All right, to put this into context, let me define the historical relevance of a crown. Throughout history, a crown is recognized as a symbol of honor, victory, power, holiness, and a symbol of royalty. Watching this class over the past 4 years, I cannot help but think of how deserving you are of a crown. I'm going to give you some. Let me begin. Number 1, the crown of achievement. During your class's tenure at Pisgah High School, you have elevated our school to one of the highest academic levels we have ever achieved. With your daily efforts within the classroom, the Pisgah Bears achieved the status of the number 1 ranked high school in Western North Carolina in school performance, as well as a ranking in the top 3 in the percent of North Carolina public high schools. I must also mention that this class has earned the highest amount of scholarship money during my time as principal. So to the class of 2023, I give you the crown of achievement. Number 2, the crown of determination and toughness. Your group has faced some significant challenges, as the lady spoke before. Someone needs to post a sign saying that the toughest senior class is sitting right here. I personally define toughness by what it takes to break you. In the face of many hard times, you did not break. Instead, you continue to punch holes in the darkness and slay your giants. To the toughest class I've ever seen, I give you the crown of determination and grit. Number 3, the crown of leadership. Gandhi said, I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. Your leadership has made a positive impact not only on the culture of Pisgah High School, but also on our beloved Milltown. You have set the bar so high for the classes who come after you. When our society says there is no hope in our youth, I can't help but say to them, they've simply not met you. To the class of 2023, I give you the crown of leadership. Number 4, the crown of discipline. You've made it to the finish line. You have demonstrated the discipline that it takes to achieve a goal 13 years in the making. This discipline will serve you well in life. This is one of the greatest personality traits that someone can have. A disciplined person separates themselves away from mediocrity. To the class of 2023, I give the crown of discipline to you. And number 5, the most important one, the crown of life. This is one that I cannot give to you, so let me put it away. I won't hide it. This is an eternal crown you must pursue and gain on your own. My hope for you is that you do not live your life chasing the wind, but instead you desire a purpose larger than yourself. Please do not be tempted by distractions that can knock you off your track in life, but instead invest in things that have an eternal value. King Solomon, one of the wisest men to ever walk the earth, and had granted all the desires that he ever wanted. He concluded his findings in life to one simple statement, and I'm going to leave it with you. Fear God and obey his commandments. To the graduating class of 2023, you're moments away from graduating, moments away from beginning your journey in life, and moments away from making this world a better place. As you leave Pisgah High School, don't forget the lessons you've learned along the way. Congratulations to the class of 2023. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the Pisgah Bears. Thank you. All right, here we go. Parents and family, we realize that without your positive influence on the lives of these seniors, they would not be graduating tonight. When your graduate's name is called, I'm asking for the families to please stand in silent recognition of each person. Also, please refrain from excessive celebration so that the next person in line, as well as their parents, can hear the name called. Y'all ready? Junior marshals, will you please prepare the class of 2023 to receive their diplomas?
Heath Davis Emmons. Aaron Paige Alexandria Anderson. Amina Andrade. Kevin Andres Benitez. Michelle Lee Arrington. Rebecca Faith Ash. Kennedy Victoria Barker. Nicholas Kane Barton, in absentia. Armand Bonet Basuto. Christian Palak Basuto. Catherine Claire Bellum. Gabriella Lynn Badu. Gabriel Glenn Bishop. Jesse Dale Bishop. Tyler Chase Bledsoe. Peyton Leanne Bracken. Jacob Christopher Bridges. Nicholas Ryan Browning.
Chloe Lynn Birch. Gracelyn Naomi Burgess. Rachel Elizabeth Burgess. Abram James Burnett. Ellery Michael Bird. Angel Elizabeth Campbell. Jacqueline Castillo Huerta. Mario Isaiah Cedillo. Carter Nicholas Chandler. Ella Grace Cody. Shandy Lucinda Colclaser. Gabby Gail Colclaser. Jasmine Lynn Colclaser. Krista Alexis Connard. Jacob Alexander Connor. Maria Magali Correa. Luther Kane Creason. Sebastian James Samuel Cruz Gallion.
Mary Ella Esselina Curley. Calvin Davis. Michael Paul Denton. Lauren Marlene Dietz. Emily Grace Early. Sierra Charlize Early. Kylie Mae Farrington. Maria de Jesus Ferrer Hernandez. Erica Bliss Finney. Lacey Fisher, in memoriam. Logan Esau Free. Jasmine Gomez. Jesus Padilla Gomez. Jonathan Gomez. Julian Gomez. Leslie Gomez.
Luis Gabriel Garcia Vic.
Alexandra Garcelita Pina. Jillian Emily Gasperi. Miranda Autumn Guyan. Jaden Lee Gentry. Logan Santiago Gill. Grady Trevin Glantz. Naomi Grace Goodwin. Seth Richard Goodwin, in absentia. Bryson Reed Gosnell. Ella Darylyn Graff. Tanaja Patricia Cheryl Greenidge. Brock Talon Gudger, in absentia. Savannah Rain Gwynn.
Serenity Marie Hatton. Anna Grace Hensley. Belaine Hardin Henson. Jana Grace Hightower. Peyton Riley Hill. Lydia Faye Hodge. Emma Faith Hyman. Riley Haven Ivester. Aaliyah Ariante Jackson Haw. Riley Kaylin James. Hunter Lee Jordan. Molly Jean Justice. Scarlett Alexandra Justice.
Jacob Devon Robert Kahn. Katie Nicole Keener. Jonah Ryan Kelly. Madison Celine King. Olivia Isabel Kirchhoff. Caden Allen Kuntz. Jennifer Abigail Landaverde. Rachel Leanne Lanning. Brianna Avalon Ledbetter. Levi Keith Ledford. Mila Renee Ledford. Eric Isley Loftus. Haley Adriana Lopez. Casey Peyton Lovelace. Scott Joseph Lunsford.
Aldair Martin Mendoza. Ethan Sean Mathis. Mackenzie Christine Mathis. Jordan Everly McCracken. Jacob Corey McDowell. Isaac Michael McElrath. Ariel Grace McElreath. Annika Faith McElreath. Sydney Lynn McIntyre. Amanda Lindsay McLeod. Riley Elizabeth Melton. Alexis Sage Messer. Jasmine Lynn Margaret Milling. Caleb Matthew Mills in absentia. Hunter Lane Mintz. Malachi Josiah Moore. Will Derek Moore. Joshua Miro Castillo.
Jaden Kevon Nelson. Mary Elizabeth Parrish. Veronica Ortiz Escamilla. Sorry. Samantha Ryan Parker. Sophia Colleen Parrish. Kaylee Elizabeth Patterson. Savannah Danielle Pegg. Isaiah Noah Perez. Haven Isabel Perkins. William Emerson Perry. Neva Lee Phillips. Carly Page Poplin. Adrian Blaze Rains.
Allison Gianna Rathbone. Sarah Elizabeth Rathbone. Reese Shaw Ray. Trevor Justice Ray. Isaiah Clayton Reese. Thomas Ridge Reeves. Ashley Danielle Reed. Mary Elizabeth Revis. Madeline Olivia Ray. Kaylee Alyssa Rich. Matthew Cole Roberts. Joshua Lee Robertson. Bryson Owen Robinson. Caden Eric Robinson. Heather Lee Robinson. Walker Andrew Robinson.
Cadence Joanne Rollins. Silence Grace Rollins. Delaney McEvely Schaefer. Braxton Lee Shane. Aiden Chase Shelton. Yana Shipman. Jordan Arizona Shoemaker. Natalie Page Shuford. Tyra Christiana Shuford. Salvatore Nathan Simpkins. Kenai Jerome Solder, in absentia. Dakota Michael Sorrells. Lanice Lacole Southers. Gavin Xavier William Stamey.
Jaden Bailey Stevens. Landon Worley Stockton. Ajaya Grace Sutton. Reese Powell Sutton. Jackson Howell Sutton. Araya Shane Taylor. Thomas. Rachel Elizabeth Thomas. Alec Jeremiah Tiller. Emma Grace Tiller. Max Harrison Troll. Lily Catherine Turner. Jeremy William Kenneth Vance. Caden Nicholas Vaughn. Centelina Kaida Josephina Velasco Gallion. Grace Annalise Vela.
Caroline Lily Watson. Letty Jo Watson. Jonah Michael Webb, in absentia. Autumn Marie Welch. Andrew David Wester. Kobe Isabella Willis. Lucas Michael Winkleman. Silas Grant Woody. Andrew Riley Worley. Courtney Lynn Yawn. Blake Corbin Wright. Winston Zhang. And Karis Samantha Zog.
All right, now it's time to get excited. With the class of 2023, please rise. You may move your tassels from the right to the left. By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina and the Haywood County Board of Education, I now officially declare you graduates of Pisgah High School. Would everyone please stand? Everyone in the crowd, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2023. Go Bears. Woo!